Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech. We're going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. It looks similar to other tablets, but it is pretty nice, and it is a very nice tablet to use. So let's first go over the specs. It has a dual-core 1 GHz processor, 1 GB of RAM, and it also has 32 GB of storage. On the front, we have a 2 megapixel camera. On the side, we have our sleep-wake button, a speaker, and our volume up and down. On the back, we have a 3 megapixel camera with flash. On the top, we have a SIM card slot, as this is a 4G device. We also have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On this side, we have a speaker, and this is just a little sticker that came with it. And on the bottom, we have our microphone and dock connector. It looks very similar to an iPhone or an iPad's dock connector, and the tablet design itself looks the same. And there's a bunch of lawsuits about against this tablet for looking too much like an iPad. I'm not really sure what other form factor you would use, but it may not be available in your country if you're watching this video at this time due to that. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and we do that by holding this button here. It will turn on. Like I mentioned, it's a 4G device. I have it fully charged right now, and on a full charge, it will get 7 to 8 hours of battery life. And that's pretty good considering how thin it is. It's extremely thin, as you can see right here. It's very, very thin. And that actually causes it to flex a little bit. If you want to twist it in your hands, you actually can. So you have to kind of be careful. It feels a little delicate because this back, as I thought it was metal in the unboxing, only this rim is metal. This is plastic. So it's a little bit concerning. So let's have it boot up. There we go. Pretty quick. Gives the time. We'll go ahead and unlock it. And we're running Honeycomb on this tablet. So as you can see, here's the different... I just got an email, and that's what that notification was. I'm not going to go into the overall OS too much, as you've probably seen Honeycomb in some of my overviews. But overall responsiveness is pretty good, and it just booted up. And when Android first boots up, it's a little bit choppy, and then it speeds right up. This is a very nice, quick tablet that supports Flash, and Flash video plays pretty quickly on it. So let's go ahead and open the browser. Let's go to Zollotech, and Samsung has put a nice keyboard over the top of this, and it seems to be a little more responsive or better. I'm not really sure why, but it does a good job. So let's go to Zollotech.com. There we go. And you can see that's the last video I posted here. And it scrolls pretty smoothly. And as I said, that it gets choppy, but it's pinch, touch to pinch, or touch to zoom, pinch to zoom rather, is pretty good. Let's go ahead and play a video. So we'll go to the Droid Bionic unboxing. Now we're actually on Wi-Fi, and I'll switch and show you the difference in a second. But here is the Droid Bionic unboxing. And you can see how fast it loaded. It's not too bad. If I want to switch resolution, I can do that. We'll go up to 720p is what I was looking for. And it will, there we go. So it's playing, it's working pretty well. And, well, it got a little choppy there for a second. But we can go full screen. And it will pick up. There we go. So right now it's a little choppy. I really haven't found that to be the case all the time, but it plays the video very quickly compared to, say, an HP touchpad or other Android tablets I've used before. Let's go ahead and switch from Wi-Fi. We'll switch Wi-Fi off. There we go. Wi-Fi is off. We'll wait for the 4G to kick in. And right now it's showing 3G. I do have 4G in this area, but we can use 3G, 4G. Google Music works just fine with either of them, really. There's all of my different albums. Overall, the tablet's really quick and responsive, as you can see. Now, there are some downsides to the tablet. Other than its beautiful design, the touch sensitivity being good, and its speed being good, the downside is the twist that I mentioned before. It feels like it could use a little more rigidity, and other than that, it's not too bad. The other two bad things are the cameras. The cameras just really aren't that good. It's a 3 megapixel camera in the back that you could take pictures with, and it just doesn't seem to do the job. Let's go ahead and open the camera app here. There we go. Let's open the camera app. We'll open, and as you can see, here it is behind me. Now, it's not too bad for pictures compared to something like the iPad, but the camera is not going to be giving you results that you're real happy with. We'll take a picture there, and we'll go back. Now, if you're a camera enthusiast, it's going to look terrible to you. If you are not, you're going to probably like it. So it really depends on, you can see there's my hand, there's real color. It's okay. So let's go back home. And it is definitely better than the iPad's camera, but it's still lacking in some areas. But overall, the tablet's very good, fast, responsive, very lightweight, and that's part of the nice thing about it is it's almost to the point where, and I've said this with the iPad too, it's almost to the point where they're too thin and you're afraid you're going to break them. I think this is really about as thin as you want to get. I mean, there's the connector. It's about the same size as an iPhone or an iPad dock connector. You can see it's not much thicker than that. Just like the iPad 2, it's right around the same thickness. And that's pretty good, I think. You get too thin, it's not comfortable to hold in your hand either. So let's see if we have 4G. We don't have 4G at this moment. As you can see, it appears to be a very nice tablet. The only other downside that I forgot to mention is its price. It's over $500 with a 2-year contract, which is just a bit much for a tablet. And it's showing that the tablet market is really having a problem competing with the likes of Apple and also Motorola. They're all around $500, and some have a contract, some don't. So it makes it really difficult to figure out which one you want. If you love Android, you're going to love this tablet. If you have an iPhone already, you might not like this tablet. So you really need to get out to a store and try it out for yourself if you can, if they have any available at Verizon. And Verizon is the one that sent this to me, and I appreciate that. Other than that, though, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. I'd be happy to do any comparisons or answer any questions I can below. Thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.